Hi everyone, Hootie here, and it is Friday, and we've been here at the house with still sick baby, um, and I did some work today, um, but we also went. We had to go drop off the vehicle to get it repaired, and looks like it'll be um, looks like it's gonna be ready by 6. So that's awesome, and the people are working with us, so we can be able to make payments. Uh, we got to pay half now and then half later. Um, so that'll leave us some money for the trip. Um, the baby has been up and down, and it's really coming to find out there's lots of the clinics out there are very full, booked up. Of course, before the holidays. They've actually said that if it gets really bad, for us to go to the ER. But from what the nurses have been saying, that that he's at the end of the thing. Basically, this bug that's been going around that you may have seen has fever, has uh, diarrhea, has vomiting, um, has body aches, things like that. It's not really a flu; it's just a bug that's going around, and it's a nasty one. So please, everybody, wash your hands, cover your mouths, um, and encourage other people to do. Hey, did you wash that hand? Come on, please. Yeah. So there's that. Um, Basically, tonight I'm going to try to clean up in our office area. It's scattered around again. It's disorganized. I've got tons of stuff I've been trying to catch up on. Now I'm finally finished with work. Be taking a break for a couple of weeks so I can focus in and enjoy the holidays, of course. But Also, it just came to me the other night. The reason why we want to do GPS, and the reason why I talk about GPS a lot is because it's my heart. Um, Growing up as a person who was a geek, a nerd, whatever you want to call me, um, I lived in Victoria, Texas, and it was very hard to get comic books, to get the games I wanted to play. Um, Role playing games was very hard to get to. I had to order stuff online, um, and the board games, you're basically stuck with Monopoly, things like that. I didn't have any of the new games that people played. And Risk was like, wow, this is cool. Um, and So the thought came to me was that what would happen if we took GPS in a different route? Now, it's always been about building geek community, but what we had basically thought would be the concept is that we would sell stuff like a store, um, and use those profits to pay for the maintenance of the vehicle, pay the salaries of the people that are working um, the GPS for that day, and of course have game nights, have everything like that. Well, I think that I, I would rather just simply make it a donation thing. If you have money, great. We'll be offering free games to play. We'll bring the old school consoles with us when we have the GPS units are set up, so they can play for free. There'll be no charge for that. We'll have uh, but obviously the retail stuff we can't give away for free. But if we had people that donated their geeky items to us that they are no longer using, if they are no longer playing Pokemon and they donate their Pokemon cards to us, then we can take those Pokemon cards and bring them to an event and teach them. I can't teach them. I'm not interested in it. But somebody else can teach them how to play Pokemon and so on and so forth. Um, we can, of course, continue the demoing the games, the new game creators out there for free. Obviously, um, if we have the games donated to us, then we can obviously go out there and play them for free, and let them play it for free. And and if they want to buy comic books from us, they can donate some money to us. And if not, if they don't, if they just want to try out a comic book, fine, here, take it, have it for free. If you don't have money, I don't want to. I guess my main heart in this is that I don't want a geek to ever have to go without. Yes, I know there's a lots of other great, we give to the homeless, and we give to those families in need, and especially during the time of holidays, I want to give to families in need. That's why we were giving away stuff earlier this month. And um, but I want to continue that aspect throughout the year, that maybe there's some kids that, or parents that just can't afford to buy their kids, $4 comic books. I'm not saying that they're not worth the $4 that they're charging for them nowadays. Um, but if they just wanted to donate a dollar or something for a comic book for their kids, and they can choose which ones they want, things like that. And 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 as a nonprofit agency, you can get credit, back for donating your geeky stuff to us. So once again, this is all kind of in the air, and wanted to kind of get your insight on it, and love to hear what you think about it, because I would love to see that happen. Me and Lilith, we've been, for the last going on 3 years, we've never been about making a profit. It's always been about building community. And yes, we're Christians, but our main thing is we want to connect with people, that we want to love people where they're at and help others out. And if we can make the world better through playing board games, through comic books, through doing crafts, going to a neighborhood and just setting up for a day and playing, doing crafts with the kids, to give their parents, a little bit of time to just do things around the house, or just have some quiet time. Like, right now, we could totally use something like that here at the house. Um, we want to be able to give that to people for free, um, especially in this time of age, that everything is so fast paced and so much stress and so much pain out there. And if a comic book can light up my day so easily, just finding just a great storyline, great art, uh, it can bring a smile to my face. And I just had a wonderful experience just yesterday. We had a friend that came over that looked at our vehicle, and their son, it was his birthday. And if you're watching Connor, we gave him some Star Wars toys. And oh my God, his reaction! His mom recorded his reaction, and he was just so excited. I'm like, yes, yes, that's what I want. I want to see these kids, like, they get a Superman comic, like, oh, I want a Superman comic, and see them open their eyes and be able to read and be able to experience. Um, I think back to the first times that I was able to ride my bicycle up to the local grocery store, and the first comic books I can remember that I actually bought out of, just that were right off the rack, literally off the metal rack, was All Star Squadron from DC. I'm a big Marvel guy, but that was my first stuff. Um, Matter of fact, Unknown Soldier was really my first comic. So I was a DC guy before I was a Marvel, unfortunately. Um, but I digress. That I want to be able to see those smiles on those faces. I want to be able to give back what I've been so freely given. And so, if I can make that happen, if there's a way I can make that happen, and be able to sponsor and help build and support the local game stores, support the local game makers, support the local comic book artists and the artists in the area, and instill the geeks that are out there that don't have that chance. Maybe they need that inspiration to have, a show enough studios to come out and do, their art thing. You know, to be able to go to learn how to cosplay their characters, build costumes for their first Comic Con. Um, yeah, I want that. I want that more than I can imagine. Um, so tell me how you think I can make that happen. Help me help those geeks out there um, that don't have what we have. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. So love you guys. Have a great weekend. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do this next week. Where I'm gonna be out of town. Um, I'll probably take my tablet with me, um, and if I have internet access, um, I'll upload videos. I'll probably do smaller ones, um, because I'll be busy with the family, things like that. So, um, but once again, I don't want to miss out in sharing my life with you guys. So, but anyway, love you guys. Appreciate you. See ya.